Welcome to my unboxing and first look at the G400s from Logitech, which is part of their new G series, which is all about for science, or rather science wins. So here you go. When you open it up, normally you'd find a bunch of stuff about DPIs and CPIs and GPAs and all that kind of stuff. But what you actually find inside here is just this: advanced surface materials. Feel the difference. A durable, hydrophobic palm surface, soft touch side grips, and fingerprint resistant button coatings. So what they're going for here is what the thing actually feels like to touch. I mean, yeah, you're gonna find specs on the outside of the box as well. So 400 to 4000 DPI. This is an optical mouse, so you don't get those crazy like 8000 DPI sort of ranges that you can do with laser. 25 Gs of max acceleration, 1000 reports per second. This is one of the differences between the G400s and the G100s, aside from the shape and just overall generally being a higher end mouse. 20 million clicks is the durability rating for the buttons, with 250 kilometers for the slippy feet on the bottom. Although I would be tempted to test one of these mice at some point and see if I can get like a warranty replacement. Like if I drag it behind a car for 250 kilometers and I'm like, yeah, it wore through. Like, do they mean 250 kilometers on a road surface or on a mouse pad? I'm just kidding, I know what they mean. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. This is the iconic Logitech shape. So if you've ever owned a G5 or a G500, or even going back to my classic MX Duo, which was my first high performance keyboard mouse set, you've pretty much touched one of these, which is handy because you know what you're getting yourself into. It's got a 3-year warranty, and they're saying you need Windows 8, Windows 7, or Windows Vista, but I would be floored if they don't work with, if it doesn't work with Windows XP. Last thing is their exclusive Delta Zero sensor for consistent high accuracy targeting, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and check this out. So they've got a bit of a different packaging style than I've seen on a Logitech product before. So it's like a blue inside, then we've got some, presumably like a quick start guide or something like that. Logitech has long ago done away with including CDs with their products, which I think is great because they're just wasteful, quite frankly. You should always go to the manufacturer's website and download the latest drivers. And here we go. So 8 programmable buttons are featured on the, wow, really? This is hard to, I mean, I've unboxed a lot of stuff, but this is challenging. It's like stuck in there. Ah, yes, success. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. We'll be back in a moment. Now, it's a little strange to me that Logitech didn't include a braided cable. Quite frankly, it's not like it affects the performance of the mouse in any way, but it just makes it feel a little bit more premium when you're dropping a few bucks on a gaming mouse. For what it's worth, it does have a sufficient length, so it'll be able to reach not only to the front of your case, but also around to the back without any difficulty. So it looks like it's about 6.5, 7 feet long, something along those lines. Now, they've talked a lot about the materials here, and they really are exceptional. So this has a grippy feel without being rubber, sort of. How do you describe it? You can lift it without it feeling like your fingers are stuck to it. And then on the back, there's a little tiny bit of texture here that just, I don't know, it actually does feel kind of nice. Same thing up here on the buttons as well. I mean, honestly though, if Logitech's sales pitch for these mice is, 20 million clicks and 250 kilometers and advanced materials, there's nothing I can tell you in an unboxing that's going to tell you like, oh yeah, the materials they used are great, because what it's going to come down to is, does it peel in 2 or 3 years like so many rubberized grips on the outsides of mice do? Now, Logitech's claiming that these are some of the most durable materials in existence for mice. But I mean, it's hard to sell something like that when we're not going to know how great it is until people have been using them for a few years. So at any rate, no adjustable weights or anything like that. You've just got your standard optical sensor hole on the bottom, as well as your slippy feet here. You've got back and forward buttons in their ideal locations. I really like the way Logitech implements these. It was my MX Duo that got me used to the idea of having back and forward buttons. Now I really can't live without them. Other buttons they've also included are DPI increase and decrease. Remember, they're all programmable, as well as a default DPI button, although this one requires you to install the software. It's also got a middle click, as well as left and right clicks, and it's got a really slick looking G in the middle for their new G series. Overall, feels good. It's a little bit on the lighter side of medium, so it's not a super lightweight mouse, but it's not heavy by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that pretty much wraps us up. Thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at the G400s from Logitech. Don't forget to subscribe for latest tech tips from unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.